haven't touched on working with quadratic inequalities, but this is where things like the algebra course comes into play. Because with things like the algebra course, right, there's a chapter that deals with inequalities, and the chapter on inequalities deals with what we're about to touch on now. So here, as long as you have a fraction on one side, you may want to make both sides a fraction, so that the first thing you can do is to cross multiply. You see, so you cross multiplying, this is how you're going to, what you might call, this is how you're going to do it. So you're going to have this times the top part, and then 1 times x, right? So 1 times x is just going to be x. This times that is going to give you 3 with x minus 3. And then you're going to multiply inside. So all this is what you already had. The only thing I think, wait a minute. Oh, wait. It's supposed to be inequality like that, And then from here, we know that we are going to have, you can take the x to one side. I mean, the x is the value that of x. So you can take this to this side, right? You're going to have a minus x. And then you can take the 9 to the other side, you have a positive 9. So here you have 3x minus x, which is 3x. And then since you're going to be dividing by a positive number, you have no issues. You see, you're dividing here by a positive number, you see. Divide by 2, divide by 2, you have 9 over 2. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with this being said, let me see here. This is, so when you're saying you were not sure how to have the final answer, what did you mean? Because
like, okay, is x,
is what?
Like I have x is smaller than 3 and x is bigger than 9 over 2.
Is that the answer in the book?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Wait, that's what you got. Okay, what about the back of the book, like the memo?
Oh, they haven't given us the memo yet.
Oh, this is a worksheet. I forgot. Okay, it's fine. Okay, well, the one thing to then, what you could also then do in this kind of scenario is what you may call you can always just double check your answer to see if it makes sense. You see, meaning if they're saying here your value of x has to be bigger than 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is like 4.5. You see, so x has to be bigger than 4.5 for this number to always be smaller than 3. So if you look at it nicely, let's say you have 4.5 at the top and 4.5 at the bottom. You can even put stuff like that in the calculator. Like at the top, you put your 4.5. At the bottom, you put the 4.5 minus 3, right? You're going to see that your answer there is equal to 3. So meaning if you have x, anything bigger than 4.5, meaning if you try, let's say 4.6 for where x is. The moment where I'm putting 4.6 where x is, the number I'm getting there is like 2 point something. And then you can keep making that number bigger than 4.5. You can try maybe like 5. 5 where x is, let's put 5 where x is also. That number there will still just be smaller than 3. You can even try, let's say 20 at the top where x is, and then 20 again where x is. You're seeing that it's clearly just getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. You see? Yeah. So yeah, so that's that with inequality questions. So meaning with something like 9, as you say, where is number 9? Oh, here. With something like 9, since it's a quadratic scenario, and also since you have 0 here, this is where you have to be careful. You see, let's actually make this its own mini portion